Hello, and welcome to EVSP331, Public Lands Management. I'm Chris Wilson. I've been an instructor here at the university for about 10 years. I may or may not be your actual instructor for this course, but over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a brief overview of what to expect over the next few weeks as you take Public Lands Management. This course focuses on the management, protection, exploitation, and use of public lands, with a real emphasis on the key federal land management agencies. You'll be covering a lot of topics, including public land jurisdictions, current issues, challenges, and events associated with public lands management. There's a number of course outcomes listed in your syllabus. A big part of this relates to the way that the various land management agencies approach public lands management. Each of them is a little different, and that's what you're going to learn a lot about over the next few weeks. Specifically, we'll be focusing on 4 of the key federal land management agencies, those being the U.S. Forest Service, the Bureau of Land Management, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and the National Park Service. In addition to understanding the differences in each of these agencies and the way they approach management, you're also going to get an appreciation for the processes involved in developing plans and strategies to develop the ways that these agencies approach visitor use, species management, resource extraction, and the various other demands on our public lands. It's really important as you move into this field to understand the differences among these various agencies. A lot of natural resource management issues today cross agency boundaries. They cross jurisdictional boundaries. Thinking about things like fire management, agencies really need to understand that these things are not confined to individual pieces of land. And so a lot of these issues require agencies to work together. I would also mention that a lot of management plans require collaborative approaches, especially when you think about species. A lot of endangered species recovery plans, for example, require the cooperation of multiple public land management agencies, multiple states, and oftentimes even multiple countries, because many of these species travel across boundaries. And I would just note that working in any field related to fish and wildlife management really requires an understanding of all the various agencies that are the key players in species and habitat conservation on public and private lands. And I think you'll leave this course with a greater appreciation and understanding of the different agencies and the roles they play. There are no prerequisites for this course. To benefit the most from this course, I would suggest you come in with an appreciation for nature and the outdoors, which you probably already bring, but also just a desire to really dig in and learn more about each of these agencies. So when you leave this course, you really will have an understanding of the distinction between those agencies. From here, depending on your particular academic path, your next course might be Intro to Wildlife Management, Conservation Biology, or any of several other courses that will build on the knowledge you'll gain through this course. One class in particular I would note that's important moving forward, remote sensing and GIS. If you haven't already taken that, that is one course I would say really translates directly to on-the-ground use in your future work for one of these agencies. A lot of you, if some of you are moving into things like wildlife biology field, you'll want to dig into some of these courses like fisheries biology, botany, mammalogy, and ornithology. That's all I've got. I think you're going to enjoy this course. Good luck.